like money and stuff, so it's like an asset we made to add value to things, right? And yes, it's a tool, it's useful, it gives you comfort, but like going to like how I really like, it's very simple, okay? You don't have to like burn yourself mentally, thinking and thinking and thinking, like, you know, time is going by, I'm not doing nothing, I'm not where I might, you know, I'm not where I would want it to be, right? The thing is, like, if you picture it this way, it kind of like burns you out mentally. So the best thing you could do from now on, because I have like, sometimes I feel like I feel very motivated. Sometimes I feel like, God, I'm not sure, right? It's like this part of uncertainty in me that tells me, like, you know, like my subconscious, but my other subconscious stuff is like, go for it, try it, you know, screw up, go back, you know, have success, have the experience, you know. But that's life.
Yeah.
That's what life is about. You need to like experience things here, you know. And I guess now that my philosophy, or not my philosophy, but my way of thinking, it's do not compare yourself to others, right? Just
Yeah.
focus, put your mind on tunnel vision. The only thing that you see at the end of the light, it's your dream, okay? Prior to that, you need to have the, you know, hunger, discipline, you know, time to put in right now. And hopefully with the help of God and my parents, which, you know, sometimes without them I'm nothing, right? You know, have
bring it
the
to reality.
Exactly. Have the commitment to bring that dream to reality. Okay? So yeah, that's very
Well, buddy, and don't give up, because it's one day at a time.
exactly.
One day at a time, and those baby steps sometimes you might think, oh my goodness, I'm only making baby steps, but look at it this way, you're making steps.
Right.
And then as you become stronger mentally, and as you create more capital, as you do certain things, you'll take on more and you'll do more. But like, I mean, like you said, you don't want to, you got every individual is kind of like responsible to carry at least your own backpack.
Yeah.
Metaphorically.
Yeah. Because no, you don't have nothing.
Yeah, you got to learn to carry your own backpack, your own.
You need
Try
to-
to challenge yourself with your own responsibility.
Be responsible about yourself.
Yeah,
You know?
and your dream. I'm telling you right now, keep it going,
Yep.
because that's what gives you the motivation to want it.
Yeah. Because, you know, I guess right now, I would tell myself, you know, focus, you know, do not go out of the way for something that, even though right now might be so tempting, the bill of the regret is gonna be more than that, you know? Right?
Yeah. Consequences.
Consequences are we gonna suffer just
Yeah.
for how
Yeah.
tempting it was at the time, right? Let's say, you know, having kids or being in a relationship or giving up on yourself or, you know, curveballs and whatnot, right?
I gotta get out of his way. That was a horrible thing. They cut the siren on, and I
Yeah.
had to make,
Turn.
I had to take some of the lane in order to make that turn, so then I had to go make the turn. So, you know how they say safely pull over
Yeah.
when, but sometimes you gotta make, because I had to get out of his way.
Yeah, because, well, you know, just
Yeah,
Do your own.
I honestly,
relate to the right people, but still focus on your thing.
yeah,
Balance it out. Keep pushing.
yeah.
That's it. Simple. It's as simple as that. But many people fail on, you know, understanding that simplicity because they are tempted by other things. Whether it's partying or just being lazy or not wanting it enough, you know?
You know how you ever hear this, do you remember this being told or taught you when you were That's why if you got a direction, if you settle with a direction and, learn to do it daily, that keeps you on that straight and narrow pathway. But like you just said, the tempting